Okay, so this is the journey that Michael will share to the audience. And before he does that, before he shares his experience with hair transplant with my clinic, I'm gonna show the audience what he used to look like. So that's where he was. Okay, and then this is him a year later. You see the handsome guy, and before and after. Look at that, excellent density. But it's not just dense, but it's natural as well. It's beautiful. And so I'll leave the stage to Michael here. So start from the beginning, Michael. How hair loss affected you and your journey. Okay, go ahead.
Hi there, I am Mike. I'm from the Bay Area. I'm 28 years old. I started experiencing hair loss, let's say, when I was probably in my late teens, so probably 19, around that age is when I noticed my temples receding and going back. And then it just progressed up until, about a year and a half ago, really until I got the surgery done. My temples were receding quite a bit. And it made me feel a little insecure. I felt, just like I couldn't really get up in the morning, and I always had to take a shower or put pomade in my hair, so it made me feel uncomfortable for the most part, having a receding hairline for so long throughout my youth. So that's when I was starting to do some research, really in my early 20s, like, where could I go, what could I do? And that's when I found Dr. Diep. I did a pretty extensive Google search. I looked all over California and interviewed a few doctors, and Dr. Diep was the #1 doctor who stood out to me, just in terms of his work ethic and really the results. So when I was doing my research, I really looked at Google reviews. I looked on YouTube specifically and saw so many wonderful videos from Dr. Diep, just before and after videos of his work.
Now you're on the other side, huh?
And now I'm on the other side, which is just absolutely crazy. But I must have watched over 100 videos, and I read through tens of hundreds of different Google reviews from different doctors, again, across all of California. I even interviewed one prominent doctor in Los Angeles who has done celebrity work, and even doing, looking at his work and looking at other doctors. Dr. Diep was the doctor that I went with, just in terms of his overall work, just seeing all of his clients, reading his reviews, and just doing my own research in terms of the different methods that you could choose to do a hair transplant. So I ended up going with FUT, which is Follicular Unit Transplant, where they take a strip in the back of your head and then suture it up, which may seem a little bit more extreme, but that is the method that tends to have better results in terms of the efficacy. So I really was wanting to go for more of a long-term approach in terms of what option I would go for hair transplant, and I'm very happy with the results. Again, I was very apprehensive when I was shopping around and did my research, and I'm very happy that I went with Dr. Diep, just in terms of the full results, and I feel like it really feels natural. And I think that was also a really huge concern for me, was going into surgery, having the surgery, and then, down the road, a year down the road or thereafter, not feeling myself and not feeling like the results were natural. So I'm very happy that it all ended up
very dense,
happening. It's dense, and it feels natural, and I feel more myself, and it feels like I did 10 plus years ago, and then some, and I feel I couldn't be happier with the results.
Yeah.
So.
Great. And now with those hair and those stuff, how about any family member or friend who noticed any different?
Yeah. So I'd say family, my immediate family, after I had the procedure, probably 8 months in, really noticed a huge difference just with my hairline. Again, my hairline was really receding, as you probably saw with the earlier footage. And it started, big family has made comments, coworkers have made comments, just in terms of how natural my hairline looks. Like, I've received a lot of comments with people just saying, it doesn't even look like you had a hair transplant. So extremely happy with the full process, and just happy that I went with it. I think I'm a kind of an anxious person, and before having the procedure, I was kind of on the fence, like, do I really want to go through with this? It is an extensive procedure, and the big thing in going through the full process is it really was painless. And Dr. Diep made it feel seamless throughout the whole procedure, and then the aftercare too, in terms of me feeling like I was looked after and followed up with, and taken care of, the days and the weeks that followed the procedure. There was a little bit of discomfort when sleeping, but after that, after like I'd say 2 weeks to a month in, it felt very much seamless in terms of the healing journey after the procedure.
So when did the hair begin to grow? Is it around 4 to 6 months, and then the full density around 8 months to a year? Or
so yeah, in terms of the growth after the procedure, I started noticing I think around like 3 to 4 months my hair was starting to grow back. There was like a shedding phase, which I was a little surprised by. I mean, I did my research and I talked to the doctor and his staff, and I knew that was expected. So there was that shedding phase, but then at like around 3 months to 4 months, my hair started to grow. I saw little stubs fully coming in, and thereafter my hair just started growing. So it was really exciting just to see the growth process, and to see like after the third month, between month 3 and month 6, I noticed like kind of like relatively small growth, but then after that, I'd say by month 7, 8, I really noticed just tremendous growth, and density, and I felt like the results really were in for me. I know everyone who has the procedure, the FUT procedure or the FUE procedure, everyone, depending on who you are, could have a different growth process and growth rate, but for me, I felt like the results came in definitely by month 8. And then I saw really the full growth. Like I could put my hands through my hair and just felt like my hair felt like it was a normal length by month 12. So that was really exciting to see.
You were nervous about, hair transplant might not be dense enough and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And now I think your hair might be denser than my hair, actually.
I was, I think, especially surprised in going through this process. The hair density really feels like my existing hair, and my existing hair is relatively thick, and so I think I was really shocked that it really matches how my hair already was, just filled in, the temples of where my hair was receding. So, and then just to have an artistic approach to my hairline, I think I was very apprehensive on choosing a doctor that really had an artistic touch and an artistic approach. And Dr. Diep really has, I feel in my heart, just this tremendous artistic touch that really made me feel more myself. So I feel like that for me was huge in going through it.
It's really important because hair transplant is not like our grandfather day with hair transplant. We'd just be happy to have hair.
Yeah.
But then the hairline, the artistry is horrible. They give you hairline like half of your head and it still doesn't look natural, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays hairline is really important. You focus not just density. There's art behind it. You want to be able to walk down the street or sit in front of people. There's absolutely no way people know you have had surgery, and that's where we are at right now. And I try my best for all my patients, but those are most critical for most patients because they say, when I do surgery, I don't want people to know, and I don't want it to look worse. Right? Does it look natural?
Yeah, I think that was an apprehension of mine beforehand in choosing any doctor, regardless of the years of experience or, if a doctor is board certified. It was really not having the procedure be botched. Like I would hate for that to happen. I don't think anyone wants to go through having a pretty extensive procedure and then not having the results that you want. And so when I was doing my research, Again, just looking at all of Dr. Diep's work and reading the reviews, I don't think I came across one bad review or one video that I didn't love. And it's kind of strange but not strange being on the other end and being the person that goes through it, because you're always a little apprehensive even when you do see wonderful reviews and you see someone's work and watch, you know, over 50 videos or however many videos you come across from a doctor. And so truly I feel like the results that I saw, even for myself, I'm just so happy with the outcome.
You forget what you look like too,
and I do. Sometimes I won't even, I think up until like the 11th or 12th month mark, because I was kind of watching it every month and kind of I was taking some photos, and after that, because it's been a little bit after the 12th month mark, it just feels so natural and normal, and I feel like my younger self, like I keep saying. So it's really pretty remarkable that you can find a doctor who is able to achieve such natural results that makes you feel how anyone should feel in terms of having a full head of hair, but not just having a full head of hair, but feeling like truly, you know, it's your own, and it doesn't feel fake, it doesn't feel forced, it feels breathable, and I'm very happy with the results.
Yeah.
So
thank you. And you know, it's seeing is believing. You know, review, it could be subjective, but seeing what your result is, and that's more believing, right? Is the pudding is in the result. So, and thank you again for Michael to share this experience with us, and so then the viewer can appreciate the journey that he go through, and hopefully you can maybe give us a more in-depth video.
I will.
And so then you can detail a little bit more, so then the audience can appreciate, well, what's, you know, what hair transplant journey can be. Can be scary, can be, you know, but in the end, it can be very rewarding and can be very natural and very dense. Thank you.
Yeah, I took a lot of photos throughout. Almost every month I was taking photos. Not every day, but just about. So I'm happy to put those together in a video and just share
That'd be awesome.
the progression, because that was one thing I feel like when I was doing my research I didn't get to see so much of, was you know, what is it like a month in, what is it like 2 months in, 3 months in, and really kind of showcasing the full
That'd be awesome,
trajectory.
Really.
Yeah, so happy to share that with you too. But again, I'm really happy with the full outcome. So with all my, you know, anxious energy and apprehension that I had beforehand, it just was, like you said, it's different when you know, you see work being done and you read about it, you read great reviews, but there's always like I think a little bit of nervousness going into it, because it's, you know, it's your body, it's your hair, it's you're the one that's going through it if you decide to go through it, and you just made it very seamless in terms of the full process. So I'm really happy for that. So thank you.
Great. So stay tuned, guys. Michael will do that in-depth review, and then he's gonna post month to month, because he has those photos, and then to share with the audience and the viewer. So that way, it's not many people have the time to and the energy to really do it, and then so then we can learn from it actually and appreciate it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, perfect.